Here's Rice for three, and that's good.
How good does that feel? She was so excited to be playing in this building.
She was scoreless in her debut, but had 12 points in the win Wednesday. It's getting downhill. Sykes the layup. No. Rebound taken by Ogwumike. Hamby going to return next time we have a stoppage along with Burrell. Brink the deep position. Brink, dream shake. Rebound, can't follow though. And Ogwumike over to Plum now. Plum in the front court. The seal by Hamby.
To contest against Boston, Sophie Cunningham up and in.
Well, Sophie Cunningham is just doing so many things well early in this season. Just an outstanding role player.
Great look. Caitlin Clark showing off the speed she was mentioning. She just got back.
Yeah, she has the ability to make a play so quickly.
Down to Brink. Showing off.
21-8 our score. Sparks started this game on a 10-0 run. They made their first 6 shots. Here's Plum. Another triple here. The rookie's got 3 threes here in her return to LA. To go back to Nikki's point, we've kind of heard that consensus from all the players that we talked to in terms of just the organization.
And what I was going to say about this Indiana team, they have so many offensive options. Yeah. I'm wondering, as this season goes on, does Caitlin need to be as aggressive in her shot?
A run here from Toronto. As they've gotten to within 11 now, Mary.
Yeah, they've cut 8 off the lead.
Gray. 2 strong opening half. And she's a player they're excited about. She played for Sandy Brondello over in New York. Won a championship there with the Liberty.
And that she has become, especially after last season and how much they relied on her.
Wheeler, the catch and shoots. Off the heel.
But one thing you won't find Slim doing in Toronto is driving. She tells me she avoids that.
Mrs. Wheeler. Burrell guarded against Sykes. Skip pass. Plum left open. Plum.
Gonna visit the Fever in Indy, and then the Toronto Tempo will be here in Los Angeles, taking on the Sparks. For more info on those games, WNBA.com.
Did make that extra pass, and they're doing a good job to get the ball from side to side. Difficult.
Yeah, when we were talking with Coach Lynn Roberts before the game, she said, I think Kelsey's the fastest player in the league. Mitchell, that is. Plum on the turnaround.
Caitlin Clark coming back to life here in the third quarter. Offensively looking to attack.
Yeah, I thought she might. Started to get something going at the end of the second quarter. Thought that might carry over into the third, and so far it has. The driving kick by Hamby. Kelsey Plum. 50-37, Indiana. Let's see if Plum in this third quarter. Over to Nneka Ogwumike.
Now, I feel like Sophie Cunningham could be mic'd up 24/7, because it would always be good stuff.
How would Studbuds feel about that, though? I know we already have our live streamers here in the Dub. Appreciate all of you being with us tonight. Paris Lawson, Leah Biolson, Kate Scott with you here on the new home of the WNBA. Count it, really quiet night for Caitlin after a hot start. Again, had 7 in the first 2 minutes. Got the crowd on its feet. They were hooting and hollering, but since then has cooled a little bit. 17 points now for Clark. Plum leaves it for him.
From multiple players in this league, Brittany Sykes, for one, played against her a lot overseas. And a point of emphasis here in LA over the last couple of days after the first 2 games. Want to get better on the defensive end and looking for more pace and space offensively as Ham
for the tempo. She's been so quiet in this ball game.
Just her 2nd field goal tonight. She's got 4 points. Here's Martin looking for Brink, deflected. So Burrell, how about the start for her? 9 points, 4 boards.
Well, it's important for LA to take advantage of Maybury being ice cold, because when she heats up, the points are gonna add up fast. Under 15 in 8 years, and she has found a home in Toronto. There is just no doubt. Loves playing for Sandy Brondello, loves the city of Toronto. Fired up about this opportunity.
Burrell for 3.
She's got 19, and that is why Indiana has this 54-37 lead. Let's see if Nneka Ogwumike and the Sparks can get something going in this third quarter.
Here's Wheeler getting the start tonight in place of the injured Ariel Atkins, who's in concussion protocol. Wheeler Bounce pass underneath, looking for Plum.
That I think will always be welcome on any team because of what she offers you.
Fever now 6 of 16 from 3. LA just 2 for 8. Kelsey on Kelsey here. Shot clock at 3. Plum pulls.
As the tempo won't go away. Down by 10. You talked about it, Mary. The bench has been effective for Toronto. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks to KP for stopping. That was as we were in the break. Here's Ogwumike for LA. Those all belong to Cameron Brink. LA basketball out of the timeout. Marina Mabrey has checked back into this game. And
That quick release shot is really outstanding.
Well, you mentioned, led the way with 30 in their season opening loss. She's got 12 already tonight. Mitchell 5 of 7 as Hull kicks it out.
A lot of options offensively.
And speaking of range, shout out to our Paris Lawson for doing that incredible hit while the Whitney Houston sing-along was going on here at Crypto.com.
I love it.
Not easy, Paris. Really, really well done. Good focus. This is Kelsey Plum.
It is so cool to get that first win, and Bridget Carlton led them to that win. She was outstanding.
Their first home win at the buzzer last night. Plum falling. Ogwumike with 5. A little disjointed. 7th turnover so far for Indy, but LA only able to put up 7 points off of those 7 turns. Amby takes it herself. Number 2 on Caitlin Clark. Wheeler letting the clock tick down, going away from the screen. The kick out. Brink from the corner. Leaves it.
she's at the scorer's table. She'll be looking to check in next time we have a stoppage. Hamby thought about the triple. Here's Plum attacking baseline. Plum absorbs
The battle within the battle.
Down to Brink it goes, and Brink
first point south of the border for this Toronto team.
Well put.
Erica Wheeler in the starting lineup for LA. As they're without Ariel Atkins, she left the game on Wednesday.
Melted away for Los Angeles.
LA is led by as much as 20 here in this second half. That lead is dwindled to now 6. Here's Plum. Hoist the 3. That's
On the floor.
each team with 3 makes from beyond the arc in this quarter. They're letting it fly here in downtown. Burrell against Nurse. Plum.
LA scoreless in their last 4 trips. 4 to shoot. 3. Gotta get it off. Wheeler with 1. Heaves. Leaves.
Flooded. Coming in, run a play, knock it down. Oh, Canada.
Tempo within 10. Here's Plum.
Brink's gonna
And
get that. To guard Ogwumike.
Burrell. Hamby looking back door for Plum. Picked up by Sabali on a switch. Plum in the paint. Plum, oh! Players know her. They're waiting for her to come over here and play in the W. And a lot of her Toronto teammates are happy she decided to join them now. Here's Plum. Wheeler for 3. Rookie Kiki Rice back in. So Sykes, the leading scorer for Toronto tonight, leaves the game with 4 fouls. Here's Plum in the paint. The fall away won't go. Toronto. I hope they got the poutine cracking. Plum right down Broadway. First triple tonight. She missed her first 4 from beyond the arc. Shot that one from deep. Wheeler in traffic, finds Brink. Its first win in franchise history a couple of nights ago against Seattle. LA 0-2, Hamby left open, the kick out Burrell. Here's Wheeler, deep three.
Toronto here to take on the Sparks in LA. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. Appreciate all of you tuning in late tonight on this Wednesday, the first of our many W headers to come on the USA all summer long. Call them hops.
Okay.
But now we've, right, the kids, yeah, Paris is looking at the old ladies across the court and saying, that's right, Kate, way to go. Trying to keep up,
right.
Trying to keep up, PL. We're trying to keep up over here. Cam Brink drops it off. Still stuck on 7. Like her counterpart, Caitlin Clark.
She has 3 assists on the night.
And just, again, an abundance of caution for so many players on this Fever team after all the injuries they suffered last year.
Absolutely, and I think they're handling this one very well.
Burrell, nice handle.
Through 2 games, they're allowing just 71 points per game.
And against Seattle, went out to a 27-point first quarter.
And Ogwumike by the Golden State Valkyries. And she is active. And players signed to those PD contracts, they can only be active for
a little over a minute and a half gone in our second quarter. This was the best quarter. And her head coach, Steph White, talked about that because she had to do so many more things with all the Fever injuries last year, that Aaliyah's passing got a lot better.
It takes a while to get comfortable once again back on the court after you've been out for a while.
From Plum.
Her abilities and how much respect so many players have for what she can do with her size, inside and outside.
At home at the Coca-Cola Coliseum against Washington and Seattle, respectively. Plum against the rookie Rice. Plum gets here against a Toronto squad that has shown all kind of fight with the entire country on its back.
Now, what's not to love?
Plum against Sykes. The matchup you paid to see.
That's right.
Plum, 7 on the shot clock. Pulls up, left of the lane, won't.
First Elite 8 since 1999, back in the late 2010s. And so Mo is very, very proud of what the Bruins did this season, and happy to be back playing here. It's rebound and a steal. 3 minutes gone, second quarter. Hamby off the
Scored Marina Mabrey.
Just attempted 1 field goal has Mabrey. Gray in the corner against Rice. Here's Hamby. Out to Gray, deep 3 for LA. They lob it to Brink, comes down with it.
Manageable. But LA starting to stretch this lead out once again.
Plum takes the inbound feed. Ice cream from Ogwumike. The pocket pass. Nneka with